I'm Lucy, I'm a nurse. I'll be voting Labour in the next general election, as I have in the previous elections, because I think things really need to change. So I've been working as a nurse for the last 10 years. I've really noticed the Tory destruction of the service and how that's affected wider society and the service we provide. I've seen lots of people coming in that can't afford medication. I saw somebody last week that was waiting for universal credit that couldn't afford medication for his children, so was asking for a prescription, which we then couldn't provide for him because we had no prescribers, because we were short-staffed. We're running maybe on 4 to 5 staff a day in the unit where I work. We're seeing between 100 and 120 patients a day between us. We're having to buy our own equipment at the moment. We've had to buy tongue depressors from Amazon because we're not being supplied them. We've had to buy things previously from the internet. We've had shortages of medications, and we can't get staff either, so we've had a block on booking any bank staff, so we can't have extra staff to help us out because of funding. We've had our annual leave requests turned down because we can't have anyone to cover, so we're short now of about 800 hours of annual leave across our unit, which means we're going without. Yeah, it's just been a real noticeable change in the 10 years since I've been qualified as a nurse, which started with the pay freeze just after I qualified. We finally were offered a pay rise, which was accepted last year. My pay rise worked out at £30 a month. The same month they introduced parking fees at our hospital, that's about £28 a month. I was left with a £2 pay rise. We worked out that that wasn't even enough to buy a cappuccino in the Costa that they've opened in the hospital. Yeah, and it's not just affecting us at work, it affects everybody, it affects all of society, it affects the service we can provide for them. Things just really need to change, and I think if we have, well, I can't even imagine another 5 years of the Tories being in power. It scares me, genuinely.